Black Wall Street is now online, baby. That's right. Visit the GW District. Shop the very best in men's and women's apparel and accessories, home decor, office supplies, books, pantry items, and so much more. The GW District is a retail marketplace of Black-owned products and media. We're both veteran and Black-owned, and we're bringing you the best online shopping experience with products made by small businesses. Come and experience the GW District difference today at shopgwdistrict.com. That's shopgwdistrict.com. The GW District, a retail marketplace of Black-owned products and media.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
Yes.
Hey, how you doing today?
I'm doing well. Thank you. How are you?
I am wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. And how have your week been? How had the new year been for you so far? Tell us about it.
Well, you know how I feel about the new year. The new year don't start till March for me, but like when the season changes. But so far, so good. It's been going good. I'm fasting, so this month has been kind of like difficult and enlightening at the same time.
It made it difficult.
Not eating between certain hours.
Yeah.
And still being fully functional.
Okay. And how long was you fasting?
I'm doing from December 31st to January 31st. So I have about 5 days left.
You got much longer. So when you fast from sun up to sundown?
I don't even work sun up to sundown. You know what I'm saying? Like, so my schedule's all kind of crazy. So I eat between 6 and 9 p.m. That's it. Only thing else is water.
That's what you're saying. Yeah. I did a fast a long time ago. Long time ago. It was Sunday.
For religious stuff or?
It was religious at the time. At the time. You know, but it was cleansing in many ways.
How long did you do?
I did a month.
Okay.
It was an actual whole month, and like I said, I see why people do it because it does kind of, helps your energy and the whole nine with that. So I can kind of understand what happened.
For me, it's about self-discipline, self-control.
Yeah, because it was right. I think it's a fast right before Easter. I think that's what it's supposed to be in. I think, and it was like give it the thing that you love the most.
Okay.
Or like, you know what I'm saying? So of course
kind of like Lent.
Yeah.
Got you. Yeah. So in the meantime of that, I quit my Juul. So like no more nicotine for me. I haven't drank any alcohol or anything like that. I made it through 2 monthly cycles. We'll say that. Without breaking my fast. So like I'm doing pretty good. I actually did a week before Christmas. And then I went on a trip with a lovely submissive of mine, but we'll get more into that later. But the first week that I did it, I kind of like, I cheated myself a little bit. I was like, setting myself up for failure, really just trying to like do it my way instead of just like the way that I intended to do it. 7 days isn't really long enough anyway. But even if you want to get into different religions about it, the Bible said started with a 3-day fast, and then there was a 10-day fast, and then there was a 21-day fast. So like the first fast that I did, 7 days, kind of like really prepared me to know what I was getting myself into to go back and do this 31-day fast. Because that first week, my mind was in it, my heart was in it, but like I still had these, do it my way type habits, and I had to really this past month, I've really had to stop doing anything my way and just do it the right way.
So let me do these particulars and we can get into this wonderful show. Guys. Gonna be good partner here. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Smokers Lounge here on Anchor, the perfect app for anyone who's trying to start their own podcasting career. All you have to do is download the Anchor app, or go to Anchor.fm and sign up today and start podcasting for free. I'm your host, Calvin Officer of a Champ, aka the Porn Rap Star. I know what it is. Find all my links in one place. allmylinks.com/porn rap star. We now have 3 wonderful sponsors. The first one is the Facebook for the LS community. I'm talking about lsworld.com. The other one is Eroticism Magazine. So go to Eroticism Magazine today. Get yourself a subscription because they drop a new issue every month with sexy ladies from around the world. You can get it digital or you can get it mailed to you paperback. And X-Site Bunny. That's right. For you people the fans, a new site for you to check out content for some of your favorite porn stars, and for content creators, a place where you can get 90% profit. That's right, 90% profit. Only site that's doing that. So go to xsitebunny.com, sign up today. Either way. And as you know, we are a proud member of the GW District Black Podcasting Network. I'm talking about multiple podcasts giving you the Black experience. Plus, while you're there, experience some great shopping from over 500 Black-owned retailers and shops. So go to shopgwdistrict.com, buy Black, support Black businesses, so we can build a Black economy, so we can create generational wealth. And the last thing of this long-ass intro is the new smoke spot, people. I'm talking about SkyhawkAfterDarkTV.com. Go there today to my personal page and listen to everything, all the podcasts, or you can listen to it in the form of the radio, where you get to hear me in the mix with other podcasts. So go to SkyhawkAfterDarkTV.com. Now I'm about to be quiet and let this sexy, wonderful smoke buddy of mine, who always brings great positive energy to this show, introduce herself.
Hi, everybody. I am Nikki LeRiche. I'm a full-time goddess, part-time cam girl, and overall bad bitch.
See, say no more. See, as you know, as you see, the intro is getting longer, right? The particulars.
Yes, but that's necessary when it comes to business. Do your community notes and then get into it.
Oh yeah. Cause it's just crazy that I've been adding sponsors and stuff like that. This podcast journey has really been interesting. Pretty out.
You're blessed to have them sponsors. You know what I'm saying? Give them their little moment.
Oh no, I toot my horn out this piece. I just came off of dealing with COVID. That was a great way to start the year for me.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's kind of like, and it was a bad bout. I had like some terrible symptoms, so I don't wish that on nobody. I hope nobody catch you. Wear your mask, people.
Well, I'm glad that you're feeling better. I'm glad you're feeling better.
Yeah, thank you. So shoot, so what's been up, man? What's been going on?
Okay, so last time we spoke, I pretty much I'm pretty sure I had left the whole XXX community, left the whole BDSM scene, and was just doing straight up vanilla life, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, actually, the last one, see, that's the one they were listening to. The other one is in the premium smoke section. Go there, get a subscription for $4.99 a month. And you can hear that episode where she basically told us that she dipped back into it by doing camping.
Yeah, so I left on a hiatus. I came back on a Hail Mary. We're only going until March, so we're going hard. I'm on here every single day. My biggest goal is just to remain consistent, so that my fans, my lovers, my jerk offs, I love these guys. Some of their usernames crack me the fuck up, but so that they can just see me every day. I'm on. I do my free cams. Mm-hmm. And sometimes I dip into Cam Soda, but you can check me there. I'm always on Twitter. Mm-hmm. But I've been just grinding really hard, just trying to remain consistent, just trying to get in there.
It seemed like to me you're a little bit more happier doing Cam and then when you did XXX. That's just me. It just from your energy, from sound of your voice. What is about camming is better for you than doing the boy, girl, triple X, all that?
Okay, when it came to all of my content prior to doing webcam, I was more so in the BDSM scene as a dominatrix. So most of the porn that I made, even the BG porn I made, was, ultimately geared at a cuckold audience, a submissive audience, where when you're a dominatrix, it's, your job is basically to provide a service as like a leader, a mentor, a master. And camming is more so like, not only do I get paid to set in my vibe, I don't have to worry about recording, breaking down clips, editing, uploading, all of the technical shit that comes with that. But it's also, I get to, what I'm saying, I use this toy on here, and it's about my pleasure. And the more I please myself, the more tokens that they drop. So
with the camming, because I know you do it a lot and what have you, and like I said, you also like it. So I know you change it up and stuff. Like, what type of outfits you might wear, and what some of your favorite toys you use on cam.
Okay, so I'm a big advocate for the Lovense products. I have a Lush 3, and that's my baby. That thing hooks right up to the cam. It integrates very well. So, per tokens, it's a different menu. For 20 seconds, it's like 120 tokens.
Imagine that would be funny as fuck. Every time you be. So how fast do you get when you be on there?
Honestly, I'm still only really probably 2-3 months into camming, and I'm fairly new, so it's not really. I'm not one of the 180 viewers in their room, in their chat, so I really work hard for what I get. But as far as outfits are concerned, it just really depends on how I'm feeling, what's my vibe that day. Sometimes I get on there with no makeup and, some just, a cute pair of underwear and a top one. Some days I get more elaborate, and I do the latex, lace and leather, pantyhose, different fetishes, shit like that. What I'm saying, when I am on my cycle, a lot of girls do they do tricks for the camera. They use diva cups, clip the tampon strings, etc. Me, I'm very natural with it. So during that week,
but I would think honestly, even with that, camming to me, and I had this conversation with many cam girls, it's about your talk game. Because at the end of the day, you ain't gonna be playing with your pussy the whole time you're on it, no way.
Right.
So so you have to be engaged with the guys, and with you having the bubbly personality that you have, that you took the webcamming like you did. You feel
right.
me? Because you also have to be somewhat of a people person.
Yes, absolutely. More than anything, you have to be a people person. Because you definitely got a lot of freeloaders that'll come in. They, don't have tokens or whatever, but you got the option to mute those guys if you want to, so that you don't even have to worry about engaging with the nonsense. But you definitely have to keep it light, fresh, airy, and energetic all the time. It's actually a lot more goes into the personality than it does the whole fuck yourself thing. Although from my very short experience here on MFC, I always do better if I come in the chat open. Like, I'm talking wide open. Of course, because you have you can view over it before you tap into the room. So when guys are on there scrolling and looking, they're going to go over that. And that's where they tap into the most, is where the action is already at, because, they're already stroking. So you get more tokens the more that you show. A lot of times I'm just butterball naked and they love it. With or without a whiteboard. A lot of girls are very, very strict about their tipping policies and shit like that. Me, I'm still new, so I'm just trying to, what I'm saying, give everybody a chance to show me. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes they like their should say that they have 0 tokens, but I've received tokens from guys that says it has 0 tokens. I've received anonymous tokens from people that's not even in my room. So, it's really all it's a number game. That is all it is. It's the busiest times is between 10 and 5 a.m. and I am online now. Everything's muted, but definitely the talking game is it. Outfits, they don't really give a fuck what you got on. They want you to take it off anyway. But I do different things, different days of the week. Honestly, sometimes I'm, I have time. I'm energized enough to get real cute or whatever. But like, I found I make more tokens on nights where I just don't even do all that to myself.
Yeah, it'd be crazy because sometimes just your talk game get a token. You just sitting there talking topless. You know what I'm saying? Yep. Because it's interesting that you said that. We kind of really got in depth with that. Like when someone's doing it like daily, I would think that you get creative. Like today is going to be this day or this day, or what have you and stuff. So how do you choose what day you do what?
I don't schedule out what it is. I just kind of like think of something witty to put in my bar before I go in. Today my bar says like fine and fuckable. You know what I'm saying? But like that opposed to every other girl is going to have like hump day or whatever. I might do, squirt show Saturday or, just whatever shit I can come up with that day.
I mean, is it faucet? Like you going to drown a dude? How strong is your squirt?
I wouldn't say faucet, but it's more like a stream.
Okay. she got a water fountain, goddamn.
A flood, damn it! Bring an ark.
Hey,
and make sure it's full of tokens.
Yeah, because I'm sorry, I know the dudes be like right when you about to squirt, soon that water come out, I know them tokens be flying.
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry, even in the strip club, I remember dudes used to get like when a girl squirt, that's when it rained, yo. Like she was down there for like 5 minutes getting ones up.
Shoot, that'll make the squirt never end.
She's like, I'm gonna do it again.
Yeah.
Oh my God. So
I can relate.
So I mean, how you prep for when you want to squirt? I mean, when you plan to do squirt things, you just drink water.
I drink almost. I mean, I probably drink over 2 gallons of water every day. So just the biggest, stay hydrated, stay healthy, eat well. It's all about what you put in your body. But you mean how do I prepare? Get more specific, please.
So what?
I said, could you be more specific? How do I prepare?
Are you?
Yes, you.
Oh! Are you talking about specific as far as the squirting?
Oh
no, it's because like with squirting, the one thing with squirting because it's how can what I'm trying to say because shit you threw me off for a minute. With squirting, it seemed like that's one thing that really attracts dudes. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. That's one of the biggest keywords.
Because it's like one not, period. Yeah. Is it teachable? Is it natural?
It's natural. For me, every person is different. Every body is different. For me, it's natural. For me, I had to do it to myself before I could, before I ever experienced it with a partner. Yeah. It was the same way for an orgasm. I had to do it myself before anybody else could do it to me.
She said, "I gotta learn how to make myself come, so I can tell this fucker how to make me come."
Or so I don't know. So I guess I'm more prepared for what's going on. So I don't know. I guess I like to see what I like personally.
I mean, but that's a dom in you, so
yeah, true.
See, that you want to make sure that because when you a dom, you want to control things. This is all it is to it. It's just a part of who you are. It's a part of your genetics.
Yeah.
Though I say subs or dom are born, they're not made.
True. But I'm a pretty true switch. You know what I'm saying? I'm a pretty true switch, but I'm more like a switch at home.
Yeah.
Anybody outside of my covenant gets the dom treatment in every aspect.
It's just funny. I can sit here and say that I'm basically submissive at home.
Yeah.
But shoot, but let's see what else we can talk about real quick. So with the camming. So I mean, would you ever do boy girl again? Or you would never ever do it ever again?
I'm not gonna never say never, but unless it's in the next 2 months, somebody brings me an outrageous offer, I'm not gonna do any more BG stuff. Maybe homemade movies with my man type shit, but not on no clip sales type shit.
It's kind of like this because you are strictly. I mean, like this. I tell any female this: it's 2 ways that you can make money in this business and have longevity. And I'm talking about for some years without actually fucking. You're doing one of them. Well, actually, you're technically doing both, but you're doing it hardcore BDSM and webcamming.
Yeah. I definitely do both.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's like you can't. Boy, girl's not needed for you. If you do it, that means you do it because you want to do it. You feel what I'm saying? Period. Because camming is the internet version of escorting. Okay. Because it's service. It's not it's an actual service because the guy is seeing you. So what he's getting out of it is seeing you live and in color. And with the tip, with of course the tokens and stuff like that, what have you, because it's interaction. When you're doing, I call a scene product because that's something that they're buying. That means they're downloading it off, they're taking it home. They can't take home a live cam show.
Right.
Period. And so, and then too, and believe me, shoot, hell, there's females that I know. I mentioned her name before, Danny Ash. She was the grandmother of webcamming. Playboy paid $3 million to get that site off of her and pay to keep it running. So it's kind of like if you know what you're doing with the webcamming, you can be very successful at it.
Oh, your connection. Hello, I'm here.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So then I said with the webcam, if you do
said
it
Playboy
right,
gave her $3 million.
Yeah.
Dang.
And this was in what was it? 2004.
Okay.
2 years ago I got in the business. Yeah, because she was one of the first ones. Her and Lisa Chan was one of the first ones to actually do webcam. Webcam shows, and that's why, like, when webcamming first became a thing, girls were making a lot of money because there wasn't a lot of girls into it. Now, and it wasn't a lot of sites.
Right.
Now you got so many sites or what have you. And speaking about that, do you everything you named off was actual campsites. So speak to the difference between camming on a campsite or camming on a mini-vids, a site like a mini-vids. Because which you think is better? or the OnlyFans. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Actually, when I came off the scene, I took my whole ManyVids account down, and I just haven't got back into it yet. But I would use ManyVids live webcam. I don't have anything against the other sites or whatever. I've just found that, MOC is going to have the best chance for me. You know what I'm saying? Like the best possible outcome. There's more traffic on this site. It's far more world renowned than ManyVids. And I can do everything on MFC just like ManyVids. I can have clubs and I can sell clips on there. I've got some clips on there, but they're not, triple X clips or anything like that. Not like BG. You know what I'm saying? I've got like bathtub clip. I've got like a make myself squirt clip type of shit. But yeah, I'm not opposed to ManyVids. I just haven't like got back in my account or anything. Like I'm pretty sure I'll have to like write an email or whatever, because it was a pain in the ass taking everything down. And then I'm like, all right, we decided I could do the webcam shit, and next thing you know, I got to put all my shit back up there. So
but but sometimes when we go through shit, I'm not gonna say make a dumb decision, but we make a decision in haste. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like this is how I look at it. It's certain things that is in you that you can't deny. And like, for example, with me, even though I'm retired from porn, funny how my podcast dibbles in porn. So I'm still connected to the industry, which I love, which I was in.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's in me to it must be in me to do porn because, like I said, it fell in my lap. So, like, when you told me you came at the webcam, and I had in my mind, I said, she's going to come back to this in some way, shape, form, fashion.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Period.
But once I'm telling y'all, this is a Hail Mary. Once I'm out in March, I'm out in March. So y'all get in there, y'all tap in with me while you got the chance to do so. And let's talk about the future. I have been considering, may or may not, because it may be worth some serious cash as a collectible someday. I have been considering minting an NFT collection to drop before I drop off the scene again. So it will be a very exclusive thing. I'm just now doing my research about it though. But I'm thinking as far as longevity goes. But once I'm off the scene, I'm off the scene. I'm talking about even my Twitter's coming down once and for all. And that's going to be in March. So like y'all tap in with me while you can, because it's some good shit.
I know you're going to still come on the show.
Yeah, I'm going to always be a smoke buddy.
Want to make life. Sure you smoke, but you are my positive energy chakra, tantra, spiritual smoke buddy. That's who I talk.
I'm a real life goddess. You know what I'm saying? So like that shit's for life.
Most definitely, which is funny because I just gave the segue. See right there. See, like I said, I talked to you, like I said before, about energy. We talk about energy a lot, positive energy and stuff of that nature. Man. And like with me, like I said, with the COVID and you know things going on, it's like my energy being like a little, and it's like sometimes I wonder, and that's why I want you to talk to the listeners tell them about some of the things when your energy is low, your chakra down, the tantrum, things just ain't feeling right. What's some of the things you do to build it back up?
All right. Number one is breath work. I'm a pretty big preacher for YouTube, but get on YouTube and find you some good breathing exercises to get into. Meditate or pray. You know what I'm saying? If prayer is your thing, if God is your thing, if you're a religious person, or even the Most High God, whoever it is, whichever your God is, you know what I'm saying? Spend that time and like really commit yourself to that. Also, Pilates or yoga, do something with your body, get that mind, body, spirit back, get that connection with your highest self back, and you'll start seeing your chakras realign, and you'll start to feel better. But self-love, if you're in a rut, if you're having, some illnesses going on, all illness and dis-ease comes from within. And, a lot of times it's our mind that gets us sick. We manifest everything into our reality. So if you're like walking around worried, oh, I'm going to get sick, you're going to get sick. So you got to just, transfer your thoughts. And whenever any negative thought comes, you block it. All of that's going to make you feel better physically, spiritually. Even the fog in your brain will lift if you keep a consistent routine of just taking care of yourself. Take some time out of wake up an hour earlier every day and just spend that time on you, getting your shit right, getting your body and your mind back connected, back in alignment. Because that's the only way that it is you're going to feel better. Eat healthy food. You know what I'm saying? If you put trash in your body is going to be trash.
Yeah, you are what you eat.
Absolutely.
Because like I was listening to probably what they're talking about, but Aria Lennox, who's one of my favorite singers. And I noticed they brought up some good points. Because it's always Joe Budden I listen to. Shouts out to him. And of course, she had rants on Twitter on numerous occasions. And recently, she mentioned that she wasn't happy with her label or what have you. And she said she wanted out of her, contract. And of course, she said it on Twitter, what have you. People was like, gives a shit, right? So of course, she comes back and says on Twitter saying, it wasn't like y'all like my music, blah 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 blah. I'm done with music, what have you. And to me, I can sense the stress coming through the Twitter. You feel what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Because when you don't have a record label, you owe that record label.
Yeah, you're in a whole contract.
Yeah, and at the same token, you also trying to make hits, and I think the label that you with, they put her in a position to get hits, and sometimes the hits don't hit. Period. So it's like, to me, which goes to the bigger picture, a lot of people attach their life to Twitter, to social media, but then be surprised when social media bites back. Period. Speak to taking a break from social media and of doing that shit.
Absolutely. So I haven't been on any main social medias like Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat. The only thing that I do have is for business. And that I'm unplugged from whatever the fuck I feel like it. But that's a fast, just like anything else. You know what I'm saying? I've been almost 8 months without a Facebook now. There's nothing better in this whole entire world than taking a break from social media. I recommend everybody do it. Start with a month if you can. It's a whole addiction. This technology is a whole problem. It's a major problem in today's day. And most people say, oh, technology is the future. They want to get more technological. No, you need to unplug. Come back down to earth. Get about that metaverse. Get about that cloud. You know what I'm saying? And figure your shit out. Because it's so much chaos and toxicity in that land that, sometimes it's great to take a step back from, so you can reanalyze your shit and what you want to do for real, and stop worrying about what other people think. Most women use social media for validation. Most men use social media to get some pussy.
So true. That's well said on that one. Because yes, actually, because when people post stuff, and I'm guilty of it too. I can't sit there. I can't call the kettle black for so much. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You do it to try to get positive energy. But what I also learned is people gonna give you negative energy sometimes, and you got to be
Yes.
willing to take that. And I think with Aria Lennox and with many of these artists and many of these celebrities, they don't have iron skin. They don't know when to. Okay, you know something. Let me shut this down. Step the fuck away. Fuck the internet.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know, period. Actuality, you should, if you that big a celebrity, you should have somebody running your Twitter account.
That part.
While you off the internet.
Yep. Absolutely. I mean, a social media manager is a very common job, to be honest with you. So, as a celebrity and you got a contract with a major record label, I feel like you should have one assistant that's dedicated to all of your social media. And you can either tell them what to post or they can bring something to you. Hey, can I post this? You know what I'm saying? Have it be to your approval. Because social media really is it's demonology, and it's only getting bigger. Before long, your whole consciousness is going to be on the internet. So what do you need a body for? And that's what COVID is. That's what this pandemic is. But I won't get all into that because I know that you're just getting over it, so you don't want to hear my disbelief about it.
Oh, boo boo. This you talking to a dude that believe in the ancient alien conspiracy. So
you said you believe in what?
You talking to a dude that believe in aliens. So come on now.
Yeah. This matrix that we live in, it's gonna crash eventually. But that they're so fucking smart. They already got another one on backup.
Because it's kind of like this is how I look at it. Because like I said, I look at everything in totality and in succession. Is that the only thing that social media has done has made it to where it's easy for everyone to have a voice. And at the same token, because everyone has a voice, it made us more sensitive in some natures, and it made us insensitive in many natures. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like, and plus we depended on it.
Absolutely.
Because even to the point that can't no one tell me that you're but knocked out of sleep, you'll wake out in the middle of your sleep, you hear that fucking buzz. And be mad.
Constantly checking your phone for what notifications you got. It's a worse addiction, in my opinion, in 2022 than cigarettes or alcohol or heroin.
You think that's bad?
Yes, I really honestly do. It's that
reality shit. Where did this virtual reality shit really start kicking?
Right. And I'm actually not going to take parts in it. When I first got my apartment, I had no technology in here. I had a phone and my little thump speaker, and that was it. You know what I'm saying? Since I started camming again, I have all this technology now. But there's some days where I literally unplug everything, because it harms your body, it harms your mind. It's letting off. You know what I'm saying? I look at everything from a spiritual perspective. Not scientific, not religious, not even, maybe even sometimes logical. But I look at things from a spiritual perspective. Everything is connected, and that internet is.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you something. Now that you said
demonic.
That. I'm gonna tell you this. Think about this for a second. Our grandparents lived longer than us. Some of our parents has lived longer than us. You get where I'm coming from? They 80. I have an aunt that's heading to 90. I had another aunt that made it to 103.
You want to know what it is?
Huh?
You want to know what it is? And this might be controversial. I'm bringing some controversy to your show right now.
Go ahead.
It's transhumanism. These vaccinations that we've been getting all of our lives. Think about it like this. Like my oldest sister, her little list of vaccinations is shorter than mine. Mine's a little bit longer. My little brother's a little bit longer. My little sister's is a little bit longer. And then they keep, you know what I'm saying? Like by the time this evolution that they're doing, They're they're upgrading your body like you're a fucking smartphone. They're it's honestly, there's the RFID chips that they're putting in people, so you can get a fucking soda out the soda machine. All of it is literally just killing you off and making you a fucking robot. And you're allowing this to happen so that one day when the whole world fucking blows up and you're stuck in a digital realm, and people think that I sound crazy when I say this, but it's very fucking true. That's why your avatar looks just the fuck like you. That's why you can go anywhere in the whole wide world on the internet.
Mm-hmm.
They're taking the human out of the human.
And hold up.
And these humans are gladly doing it. I've never seen a vaccination. They pay you to do it. $100. They pay minors $100 to go get a fucking shot. I'll be goddamn. What the fuck is in there that you got to pay me to do it?
See, and that's another tangent for another day.
Okay, but what I'm saying is it's all fucking connected. It's all fucking connected because of the shit they're putting in your body. It's making it easier for them to literally put you into your phone. You ever notice how fucking the booster shot come out right when a goddamn Apple update come out? Tell me that's I don't believe in coincidence, okay?
Yeah, because see, I'm gonna tell you where I'm about to go with my side of it. We was more in tune with the earth.
Uh-huh.
They were more in tune with the earth. See, think about this. The TV shut off. See, kids don't understand, and these millennials don't understand the power of the TV shut off, meaning I can't watch no more TV.
Yeah.
And even up until 78, it was the cable. Even with the cable, people don't realize some of them channels shut off on the cable.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? Because the only one that was still on was usually Cinemax. Because they had Cinemax after dark. That was a little freaky. But the thing of it is it allowed your brain to seriously rest.
Yeah.
Because your brain can't seriously rest when you hearing those notifications.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Now, don't get it twisted. My grandma made sure that the lights on was in the house. You know, because she used to see ghosts. That's another conversation for another day. Miss you, grandma. But the point being is they shut down. They allowed their brain to reset, their bodies to reset.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we ate more naturally. The chickens were chickens. There was no steroids back in them days. You know, period. Think about it. Even to the point, you know, my granddad had a farm.
Yeah.
He had actual sausage. You can go over to my uncle and get some sausage, you know. So we was more in tune with the earth.
Yep.
What happened with technology took us the earth.
Yes. That's where I'm trying to be with my life. I'm trying to take it back. Way the fuck back. I'm trying to take it back to where I have my own tribe, my own collective community where everybody contributes, where we eat our own food. But the seeds are so fucking are genetically modified. You know, a cantaloupe today tastes entirely different than the cantaloupe did even 10 years ago. That's another story for another day. But when I say everything's connected, believe you me, it is all connected. And if you just pull the plug for, you know what I'm saying, pull the plug for 3 days, see how much better you feel.
No, I'm gonna tell you what's so funny, right? Now, peep this. I was watching this cartoon. It was funny as fuck. I can't remember what the cartoon was. It was on Disney, and it was an artificial intelligence, and it said, "Let me." It called the internet. The world went nuts. The world went nuts. One dude just kept headbutting the laptop. Talking about, "Why you won't work? Why you won't work?"
Mm-hmm.
Well, what's so funny is that might actually happen.
Yeah. No, it will actually happen. It's just about, you know, that's why I spend so much time off of technology as I do. That's why I spend time in nature every single day like I do. That's why I'm vegan the way that I am. That's why I'm fasting the way that I am, to prepare for this shit. You know what I'm saying? And if it's going to catch you off guard, if you don't know nothing about what we're talking about, you're going to be slamming your head into the computer. Fortunately, I grew up in a generation where it was kind of like a crossover generation, where like we grew up when dial-up first came into the home. You know what I'm saying? Like I had outside time as a child. There was no Wi-Fi. There was no tablets. My technology was a fucking Walkman.
Go play.
Right.
Go play.
Yes. And don't come the fuck back inside. You want to drink out the water hose. It was like that. So basically, I got to learn technology as it came in. And now I'm at a point where like technology is fucking smarter than I am. Like I said, I'm just now researching like the NFTs and the blockchain shit. But honestly, I wish money wasn't even a thing. I feel like we should live off of a fucking barter system. I do tarot readings.
I'm gonna tell you what's funny, right? Because I remember they were talking shit about Odell Beckham get some of his money in Bitcoin when he signed, right? Now I'm gonna put this to you because like I said, I think different than people. Okay. Odell Beckham been playing football for about 6, 7, maybe 8 years, right? Odell Beckham has had multi-million-dollar contracts. He had one in New York, and I think he had one in Cleveland, which is still going up. Well, he had one in Cleveland, and then he got one in LA. So I don't think he's a dude that's stupid with his money, right?
Right.
He just basically invested a football contract into Bitcoin. Now, Bitcoin is going to go up and down. The reason why, because it's not standard yet. Let's make that clear. Yeah. Because everything becoming internet, so come on. Let's keep it. So he's a smart man because if Bitcoin's hit off, he's going to hit. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You know, period. And when people laugh at someone that's thinking ahead, they think you're stupid. Because a lot of people say he was stupid. Now, me, myself, I would have got cash. But then again, when I sat there and thought about it, I'm like, if I'm in his position, shit, I got cash.
Yeah, exactly.
He broke like he broke.
Yeah, he can literally succeed in both worlds.
Man, this nigga probably look. You talking about 100 million?
Yeah, you got enough to start your own off-grid community, and you got enough to invest in future.
Yeah. I'm like, people like, yeah, he was dumb as shit for getting that in Bitcoins. What? He already got money. He good. He's good. You know, period. Because it's funny how everyone talk shit about Bitcoins, but everybody talk about Bitcoins.
Yeah.
Now everyone talk about NFTs. You're seeing people actually doing NFTs. I even talked about NFTs saying that's the next step when it comes to porn. Yeah. Because, for example, you can actually do a boy-girl anal. There's your NFT.
Yep.
And the way it breaks down is, for what I understand, is motherfuckers can bid on it. You can have it bidded or what have you. And you can even have to the point that if a motherfucker decide they want to put that shit up and sell it, you still make money from it because you get broken off automatically.
Yep.
Because it says it's yours. It's just as fucking good as having paperwork.
Yep.
So it's kind of like the only reason why NFTs ain't jumped off because there's not a site that is popping that does NFTs.
Go look at Cum Rocket. Do that.
No, I know there's sites is out there, but I'm talking about like their standard like a clips for sale or a mini vid.
Oh,
you know where I'm coming from?
Absolutely. Once it's broke down incredibly user friendly, everybody's gonna have it.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm doing my research now. Not just for my purpose, but like I said, because I don't plan on doing this forever. So if I do any XXX NFT, it will be incredibly inclusive, exclusive, and worth a lot of money someday. Because I don't plan on getting big in porn. I don't mention names or anything, but my man's name will be fucking household name one day. So, I'm more researching it to see, where we can go as in within my relationship or my covenant. You know what I'm saying? But like for my longevity future. So that's why I'm like, if shit pops off in porn in the next 2 months, like I'm cool with that. Let's do it. But I'm out in March.
She said 2 months.
Yeah.
You ain't doing no boy girl shoot unless you're doing it with your man. Stop playing.
Facts. Facts. And like I said, we trying to collectively be worth some money one day. So, as far, he's a very spiritual person and he's a teacher. So,
no, but I mean, but to be honest with you, like I said before, it's, I mean, I don't know if you're still on necessarily the webcam or what have you, but I mean, life is transitions, period.
I mean, look at Kim Kardashian and how she came in with her porn.
Yeah.
If I gotta pull my NFT out the bag for us to cause some controversy, you know what I'm saying?
Like I look at, all right, if we want to go say porn to Hollywood, right? One of the first ones I think of is, okay, you ever watch Tyler Perry?
Yes.
Okay, then. You know Hattie Mae, right?
Uh-huh.
And when they're like, yeah, hey, ma, what we gonna be doing, ma? You know what I'm saying? The one that be talking like that, right?
Yeah.
I did a terrible impression. But anyway, she done porn for major companies.
Okay.
And she works for Tyler Perry. Once again, killing the stigma that if you do porn, you can't do nothing else. You can't go nowhere. Nigga, please. You know what I'm saying? Period. So, and two, also in this day and age, I mean, it's not even a shock no more because, like, I've been having this conversation podcast left and right. More people want to know about the porn business.
Okay, but question.
Go ahead.
Hattie Mae is just one character.
Mm-hmm.
Hypothetically speaking, what if Tyler Perry did a porno? Would he be on the level that he is? Would people have as much respect for him as they do? Would he have as big of a following as he does if he was in the porn? Because from where I'm sitting, from a place of like I'm like I said, this is a Hail Mary up out of here. Mm-hmm. Say my husband is the next Tyler Perry. Mm-hmm. Or beyond. Mm-hmm. What would you know what I'm saying? Like, what would he look like? You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. What would Tyler Perry have the respect that he had? No, he would not if he did the porno. Mm-hmm. Hattie Mae's just a character. She can get paid off. She still have to get paid off somebody else like mm-hmm. Tyler Perry. But if Tyler Perry was to do the porno, no, he would not be. I
mean, but see, when okay. God, do we want to go deep with this? All right. Tyler Perry is terrible because he's a brother. See, understand when it comes to brothers, we got to be extra clean.
Well, yeah, you already have the card set up. The system is set up for you to fail as it is.
Yeah. So to a certain extent, us doing porn. Now, the reason why that changes for one reason. See, what society didn't realize, because I said I always say it went to devalue the porn business and the porn stars. OnlyFans becoming normalized.
Yeah.
And now you're making it normalized to where more people want to try their hand in it versus watch it.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now people don't realize that changes the spectrum of the business.
Yes, it does.
Period. And it also cheapens the fucking business. I don't care what nobody says.
Yes. It's the profit margins.
Yeah. Because we want to say that I've seen girls make the same amount of money that these fucking IG girls that was on OnlyFans at that one point shit, and they didn't even have to do half the stuff them girls are doing.
Right.
Because the point being is it was not normalized.
Mm-hmm.
Feel me? And see what happened was when it became it's not even about the fact it became normalized to be watched. It was when you had this is what I call going backwards. Porn supposed to be a stepping stone at best.
Yeah.
Now you can stay in porn or you can use it as a stepping stone. The reason why I said that Stoya, she made it to a major call it. I know Jenna Jameson, she had the opportunity to put out an actual movie that made some money, an actual mainstream movie. It won't even porn. Period. It's about the connections that you make, the moves that you make, and the way that you handle your brand. But unfortunately, let me say this again. Jenna Jameson, what's her color? Hello?
I'm here.
Yeah, color is white. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, which also goes back to, once again, if we didn't have Tulsa get destroyed, Wilmington, the Reconstruction era, if we didn't lose that era, we would have been in the mix. That's why when I said this is a new Reconstruction era, all that stuff we talk about NFT, and Bitcoins, trust me, who was back in that day, we wouldn't even be close to even knowing the knowledge. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm saying to me that the key of this business is that now, because motherfuckers want to be in it, now you need to know how to be in it.
Yeah.
That's why I'm glad that in these spaces and these podcasts, period. That's why I bring you on here, because you talk about the energy, the mental health, and you can also speak upon the point because you have done it.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, to me, it's about the knowledge.
Absolutely.
Because
I'm here to share my journey with you and your audience, because 3 months from now, when I'm in a different world, you know what I'm saying, a year from now, when people are looking at me and they have no clue that I used to be in porn, or that I used to be an escort, or anything like that, they won't even be able to tell that I came from that world. It's important to have these things documented and my journey shared with you, because I come from a place of experience, and I can, people can relate to me. I'm just your regular girl.
And to also your inspiration. See, that's what people don't understand about this. It's kind of like with Cardi B. We love Cardi B because she came from nothing, became something. You feel what I'm saying? And she did dirt. She was a stripper. She was a YouTuber. She made it to Hollywood. And then, of course, we know where she is now. You feel me? So it's kind of like, oh, and by the way, we forgot she stripped.
Yeah.
We really don't even care no goddamn more. She basically said she was a drug motherfuckers. We still love you, Cardi. We love you. Her biggest fans probably one of the dudes that actually she drugged. I'm just saying.
Yeah. 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 We don't want to get me started on the celebrity agendas. Yeah. Because once some contracts come into play, it's a whole different thing. It's a whole different ball game. And then, because like you and our contract. So like, if your contract have terms and conditions, then it says that you got to talk about this, or that you can't talk about that, or if this is the agenda that you're going to want to push, then that's what you got to do. That's the music that you got to do, and that's the audience that you got to cater to. At the end of the day, that's the contract that you sign. I'm not trying to sign no contracts. I'm trying to write the contracts. I'm trying to make my own contracts. I'm trying contracts is everything.
Look, I don't give a damn that Tasha K lost that case. The motherfucker got an app. Now that's next level shit to me. I don't care. That's next level shit right there. That's next level.
Yeah.
See, and that's why I said I even found that Excite Bunny is black owned. So it's kind of like shit that I was saying that need to start being in place is being in place, because the only one thing that I agree with Kevin Samuels on is that we do need to control our narrative more. I agree with that. Everything else, man, fuck that nigga.
I actually fuck with Kevin Samuels. Not him as a person, but the information that he pushes is very good information.
He say some good shit here and there. You know what I'm saying?
I am very it's crazy because I probably watched 4 hours worth of Kevin Samuels today. And that's no lie. I'm not here to push his whole agenda, because I believe that he's got agents that work beneath him and that he's a planet agent too. But the information that comes from it is valid information as far as relationships are concerned. And we're not going to get into the colorism aspect of it all, because I look at all relationships equal. He does talk about, you know, the black home, the black marriage, and the black family a lot. That shit goes interracial. Okay. Whether anybody likes it or not, it does. Now, I have a high value black man in my life, and I believe that Kevin Samuels teaches women how to be there for their men in a way that is no longer even recognized by relationships in this day and age. So I'm on the Kevin Samuels page. Like, I'm in there. So yeah, I believe in a lot. I believe there's a lot of truth.
I'm gonna tell you what my issue is with him. I'm gonna say this: a broken clock is right twice a day. He hit some points. I can't knock some of his points. It's just with me when it comes to Kevin Samuels. Now, in some cases, he gave the girls as good as what they gave. You feel me? But my thing of it is that at the end of the day, you have to be mindful of how you, one, portray our sisters and our brothers. Because the reason what I mean by that is the way he comes, put it this way, the way he comes off, it's kind of like telling dudes, like just the shit that he said today. Now, understand something. I do listen to him completely to get context. I just don't go off the clips, because we know how YouTubers are.
Right.
Bottom feeding fuckers.
Well, anyway, a lot of people say that, he's just there to roast women, and he talks a lot of shit. He's an asshole, but like, this is truth that a lot of fucking content creators do not put out. He's an image consultant overall, so like, he's constantly talking about women and their weight. I fucking see truth in that. Okay, you should not be bigger than your man. I'm not saying that, be whatever size you're happy at or whatever, but like, 9 times out of 10, a man is not going to marry you if you're the big girl. Okay, he's going to call you. He's definitely going to call you before he jerks off. He might call you while he jerks off. He might jerk off till looking at you, but you're not going to get the ring, sweetie. If you're fat, if you're not healthy, I believe in fit, friendly, helpful. What is it? Fit, friendly, helpful, submissive. And there's another one, but I believe in that shit.
This is the thing I think he's missing, and this is what it is. Okay,
I'm listening.
A high value man would rather be with a regular woman. Now, I ain't talking about in looks. Let's make that clear. You feel me? He wants to be a woman that can compliment him. I get when he was saying that, but the one thing he is missing is, at the end of the day, she's a regular woman. Because at the end of the day, in our eyes, she's regular. Because we don't care about your money but so much. It's about how you make us feel. You feel me? So it's kind of like just like when he made a statement today about if you got on a date in the afternoon, you know what I'm saying? And I understand where he was coming from when he was saying that, because what he basically meant is that in a man's eyes, if he takes you out at a certain time, yeah, he likes you. He wants to try to get the coochie. He wants to get the pussy, this, that, and the third. So it makes you making him go out in the in around 12 and 3 is like, I guess, proof that he wants to get to know you, because what. But anyway, the point being is that when it comes to our brothers, okay, we have to understand, respect that we have our women, no matter what background she is, no matter what profession she does or what have you. because she's still a woman until she disrespects you. Now, that's one thing I will say with Kevin Samuels. He will cuss them bitches out if they disrespect him. And some of them come on the show to try to prove a point. You feel me?
Yeah.
You
know, or change his mind.
Yeah. So people got to understand that he's a commentator. Yes, he's giving advice, but he's a commentator. He's not the end all be all. We're not supposed to just automatically. It's like I always say this: we believe in it. I trust. Yeah, he got some good points, but I'm not gonna believe that he is the spokesperson for all black men. You get what I'm coming from?
I do.
Period. Because even to the point that, okay, they want to say something about this and that. It ain't got nothing to do with that. He's in the manosphere. He's saying shit that grandma been saying for years.
Right.
Your auntie been saying. Shit, I never forget one of my aunts told a girl, like, look, just stop playing. You like the motherfucker, you go ahead and give him the goddamn pussy. Stop playing. Damn.
Well, see, I don't listen to what my grandmama said. I don't listen to what my mama said. I don't listen to what my auntie said because my grandmama was sitting up in her house with no husband. My mama's sitting up in her house with no husband. My auntie's sitting up in her house with no husband. And I'm trying to have me a husband and a family. I'm trying to break these generational curses. I'm not listening to what none of them bitches say. None of them.
Which goes
but
to this other point.
But what brings me back to Kevin Samuels and my point is, as even look in the Bible and look at the woman's role. What was a woman even created for? To be this man's helpmate, helpmeet. Yeah. So literally, that's your purpose. That's your purpose. So submit to your husband, submit to your man. All of so, and part of that is, you know what I'm saying, learning him and what he likes.
See, I'm gonna tell you what's funny. People can't handle the word submit, and they don't understand what it means by submit. They thinking like on some slave shit. It's not a slave thing.
Yeah. Anybody out there listening, y'all go check out Danica Marie. I don't know if anybody watches her. She's got a good one. The Fancy Feminine, she's got a good one. Those all give you more realistic ways, modern day ways to be submissive to your man.
Because at the end of the day, it's like this. Yes, a woman can be very successful, have money, the whole nine. But see, the thing of it is it's not about him having a lot of money, it's about potential and how he makes you feel. Because at the end of the day, you can sit here and get that high value man, and he ain't shit. But you got that dude right there, and y'all build together, and he loves you, and he cares for you. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes it takes a good woman to bring a man up, just like it takes a good man to bring a woman up. Actuality, you want your woman to stand with you. You know,
a beta male shouldn't be marrying. A beta male should not be marrying. A beta male should be growing his business and learning how to. Well, when you say a man that needs a woman to build him up, that to me,
it's strength and finances. I don't count that.
It is not a woman's job to build a man into anything. Uplift him and support him.
No, that's what I mean by build up.
Okay.
Uplift him. See, okay, then I'm sorry, I gotta be specific. My apology. It's understand this. The right woman can make a man act right. But not because she told him to act right. No. Damn it, I love you. I want to take care of you. I want to be there for you. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm about to get this popping. You feel me? The reason why, because he's looking at you as the best thing he would ever get in life. See, when women ask the question, what makes a man not cheat? He looks at you as the best thing he would ever get in life. Because you want to know why? Because you take some dudes, they get that right job, they won't fuck that shit up for nothing. They won't fuck that job up for nothing. You feel me? They on time. Shit, they there 5 minutes early. The same thing with a woman. You know, period. He has to look at that. Because the reason why, because then he's going to respect the relationship. Then he's going to respect the marriage. So It ain't about a high value man. It's about where that man is in life and is mentally. Because he can be a high value man, but he ain't nowhere near ready for a relationship. And then you got some high value men that they don't want to be honest with themselves. They want to be in a poly. Mm-hmm. They want to be in an open marriage. You feel what I'm saying?
Yep.
But their ego and mentality makes them think that it's one way. See? So, once again, I'm not pandering to women, so don't think that. But the point being is this is facts. Is that at the end of the day, that's why I'm saying instead of, we can sit and talk about high value men, we can sit and talk about relationships, we can talk about the black home, the family. Shoot, hell, I can sit here and tell you now, we can break down how child support them fucked up the black family. But that's another topic for another day.
Yeah.
You feel me? Period. So, but the thing of it is that what really is that the black man has been emasculated from on TV, in front of the world, in front of women. And because women are doing more, because the simple fact of that is the age of the woman. Let's keep it 100. You can see it from the movies. You can see it in every which way. More women graduate from college. You feel me?
I have to disagree with your whole point here. Women have become far more masculine in today's day and age.
I was getting to that. See. She think on the same. We think on the same wavelength. See, that's why I like talking to her. You know what I'm saying? And because just because you're making a shitload of money doesn't mean that I don't need a man or I gotta have a man here. No, it's have a man that will make you feel good and you're happy to be with him and he's happy to be with you. The scales got to be balanced. And see, I think what I think it is that people, and then also is honesty with yourself. Because so many people want to wear a fucking mask.
True.
And no one want to give their mate the chance to make the decision. Because some of these dudes can sit there, because it's crazy, like when I talk to this, which is interesting. He's poly, his wife ain't, but his wife said, go ahead, have fun. But she knew ahead of time that he was into poly. Right. So I'm like, he was like, yeah, if people just wait, you might find a person that fits you.
True. But as far as my thinking is, the man is supposed to make the decisions, lead, teach, provide, guide, profess, and protect the woman. Women need to start learning their roles in the universe and realize, okay, being a boss bitch, being a diva bitch, being an independent bitch, being I get the bag bitch, right? All of that's cool and all. But you're in competition with the men that you really would want to be in a relationship with. So that takes from the scale as it is. Number one. Number two, all of that boss bitch shit, diva bitch shit, working hard shit, going to college shit, all of that shit is doing nothing but eliminate. It's basically you're gonna hit the wall at 30. And you're gonna be less fertile. Less men are gonna want to be with you. Shit to that nature. You hit that wall when you become 30. So like if you want to be a wife ever in life, it's ideal to literally keep your virginity until you meet your husband. Which it's not going to take you long to find a husband. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to take you long to find a man that sees the value in you. But once you're out here putting all these miles on yourself, putting all this work, being a boss bitch diva, that shit puts age on you. And enough as it is. It causes stress, and you worried about how to get the bag, and then you out here in competition with men. When your job, your role in this universe was to learn how to be a wife and be that so that your man can do all these things for you. That's how I feel about the covenant of marriage and relationships as a whole. Did I see that all my entire life? No. That's why I've been out here acting masculine and shit. That's why I'm still fighting, being combative in communication in relationships. That's why I still have masculine tendencies that like I would give anything to just erase. But like the sooner the women, all women of all colors, of all shapes and sizes, get on this motherfucking page and let the men do their jobs, the better the world's gonna be.
Now, I'm gonna tell you some interesting shit, right? That people don't think about. Think about all the time when you hear about divorce and how much a woman got, right?
Mm-hmm.
People don't think that plays into the psyche. See, people don't realize certain news, certain things play into the psyche of the country because you see it, and it makes people think. Then why I say even to the point when, like, I think me and you had this conversation before when girls used to post how much they made.
Yeah.
People didn't see the coincidence of how many girls rushed to go to OnlyFans. See,
right.
You get where I'm coming from.
Mm-hmm.
When they announced Jimmy Smack made $1 million, notice how many celebrities went and took their ass to OnlyFans. See, the whole thing of this is that, like I said, when you put that news out there, it's psychology. See, that's why a lot of these marketing firms, they don't go get a marketing major, they go get a psych major.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
See, realize that shit. See, even the algorithm that we seem to complain about, we make the algorithm.
Yeah.
Because all it goes off of is popularity. That's it. I said this the other day. I said the only way a woman can go platinum is she talking about sex or pissed off at a man.
And that's crazy when we need to be supporting our men.
I mean, think about it. What was the damn day? Summer Walker did a whole album pissed off at her man, pissed off at her baby daddy. But let her ass drop a song saying she in love, that shit will go straight wood.
Yeah. I don't even listen to mainstream music anymore. So I like when you were talking about Ari Lennox, I'm like, yeah, no, I'm not out of touch. I listen to a lot of like healing ass music. And if to be honest, I've been back more into some gospel shit. Like I'm listening to gospel while I work out. Just because the vibe is higher. You know what I'm saying? That the twerk shit, that all of that shit really brings you down.
Who you listen to? Who you listen to gospel?
Okay. I like Marvin Sapp.
I'll go get you because if you didn't say Marvin Sapp, I was about to say off top. Let's make that clear.
Hezekiah Walker.
Tamla Man Sheep.
Yeah. Shit like that. And then I listen to spiritual stuff. Like there's this choir I love. They're called Beautiful Choir. I love them. They sing just like beautiful, beautiful, beautiful acapella shit. Yeah, I'm about the high vibrations and the twerk shit, the drug shit, the gun shit, the gang shit.
It just like, for example, like, I mean, I'm a hip hop head, true and true, because I was in the business, period. Mm-hmm. But like, I can't listen to that much. It's like a very few artists that I can really just listen to. Like nowadays, my vibes be on the R&B, and it's be like artists that you don't hear mainstream. Like one of the ones I was telling you about, Zylo, and then there's this another chick called La Voice. She is.
Ocean too. Ocean, I love her. Them. I love them.
And then what's the other girl? Soul Allegra. Yeah, Joe Button told me on her. Man, she fire. But it's like, it's crazy. The women killing the R&B game. It's like the R&B guys.
Because they not the R&B. Okay, the R&B guys that's making these songs is not making love like they make the songs to be. They out here fucking to the Migos, straightening, and Drake way too sexy. They not out here slow stroking a tank no more. You know what I'm saying? And once they start slow stroking like
hold
tank
on, you
again,
do the young dude. He turns on straight. He turns on straight to tell us, baby, let's do it.
That's what's playing in their life. They're not concerned about seducing and and foreplay and romantic
Shit,
sex.
you got
They
apps
on
now.
Tinder,
That's why.
swipe. It's at your door like a DoorDash, and it's gone before you know it. It's so, sex is so desensitized that like that's literally even the when you watch porno, right? What songs is in the background? This ain't no tank in the background, okay?
Look,
it ain't no tank in the
I'm
background no more.
I'm from the generation where you had to talk to the girl. You had to holler.
Yeah, it ain't like that
You
no
had
more.
to
You
write
just
the
swipe
phone
it.
number down. It won't no cell phone. You had to write the phone number down.
Right. Nowadays, all you gotta do is just swipe it. That's why it makes that's another thing that makes it hard to be married. That's why I fuck with Kevin Samuels, because he really talks his real shit. You know what I'm saying? He's not the only dating coach, or he's not even a dating coach. He's an image consultant, but not the only person that speaks about dating. Not the only that I watch a lot of this shit that's in the manosphere. Okay, I'm up to date on the red pill. Me myself, I take the pink pill. I'm just trying to keep it fit, feminine, and friendly around here, because that's the way that I'm going to succeed in life. Being hard like a man, put age on me. Being hard like a man, put years on me. Put miles on me. Put resentment in me. Put hypergamy in me. Put misandry in me.
Okay,
Not misogyny women, but misandry in me.
Why do women feel that they have to be masculine?
It's not they feel they have to be masculine, because at the end of the day, the woman's not going to never own up to being masculine. It's an energy that a man is protect, provide, profess. A woman is fit, feminine, friendly. They're so different things. A woman's job is a compassionate, a nurturer. They're supposed to yin and yang. But when you're in the business aspect of it, you're thinking like a man, you're behaving like a man, and you're competing with men. They don't realize this. Because not a lot of women is out here talking about it. Because why? Because the women is talking about taking their bag and having their own bag, when they should be talking about taking their life and helping them build it, giving them kids, not giving them kids for the bag.
And see too, what ends up happening, they bring their attitude home.
Yeah.
See, it's trust me, it's a two-way street, because it's what the women are doing and what the men doing. That's why it's infidelity. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because it's, in some cases, and speaking as a man, some men because you're more successful. And that's crazy, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like he wants to be the head, but he thinks because of money, he's not the head. But also, you can look at it from, is she making him feel like he's the head, even though she's making more money? You feel what I'm coming from?
Yeah. That's submission. And as a feminine woman, submission should come natural. As a woman who have masculine energy, masculine tendencies, she's not going to submit. She's going to be like, I need my man to handle me, and who going to handle me? That's a whole song there. Who going to handle me? That's not the case, sweetheart. You should really just chill, handle yourself, respect your man enough to not wild out. You know what I'm saying? Every chance you get, not fucking. Don't be combative. Don't compete. It's like women think, oh, I can get my bag. I don't need you. Like, sis, it's not even about the bag. You can have the bag all you want. You're going to buy a dog and die alone. Mm-hmm. Ugly like that. Ugly from the inside out. That's masculine shit. Ain't no man going to marry you like that. And if he is, he's a fucking simp beta male. Mm-hmm. He don't got his masculinity in check. So, but if you're a masculine woman, what you really want is another woman. You see what I'm saying? If you're a masculine woman and you need a man that's going to handle you or submit to you, a beta male, you're really a lesbian. if you think about it, you know what I'm saying?
Mentality wise, yeah.
Yes. So like the masculine energy got to stop, ladies. Females. I'm going to call them females because they're not even ladies. They're not even late, and I can say that because I came from a standpoint where like I was definitely living in my masculine.
Yeah, because
energy.
It's like it was funny because like I always talked about this. I said when it came to the porn shit, right? And I said, what the fuck happened to these women not wearing heels?
Okay.
And it's like, to me, where I came from, where I grew up, that was commonplace in that. That was sex appeal. And it is sex to see a woman in heels.
Yeah.
Can't nobody tell me different. I can see you barefooted any day. But you in some heels, that's special. See that what chicks don't get, that special. Because if I see you in some heels, that means that's a special moment. Because how often do a woman wear heels? You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's kind of like, and two,
What's what?
that's more feminine than heels.
Facts. Facts. An apron, both at the same time.
Yeah.
Yep. So yeah, it's about learning your roles. You know what I'm saying? If you would fall into your role, you wouldn't have to be out here stressing over getting this bag. You know what I'm saying? If you would just learn your role and start acting like a lady, the man gonna come and give you your whole life, build with you, raise a family with you, protect you, guide you, teach you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're out here doing all this shit yourself. You're gonna be 80 by the time you 30, and then you ain't no man ever gonna want you. Oh, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Body count is another thing. You know what I'm saying? I can't sit here in front like I don't got a lot of bodies. But all that experience, all them experiences that I shared with other men, right? Most women take that into their next relationship, and they expect a man to marry them. It's a reason if you got 1,000 bodies and none of them kept you, it ain't because of you. It ain't because you could have kept all 1,000 of them. When you meet the one that you want to spend forever with, and you start doing that shit that you did with them thousand bodies, yeah, that man ain't gonna keep you. Sex is sacred. Sex is sacred, and I'm saying that to the porn rap star right now. I fully fucking believe that it's sacred. It's an energetic exchange, and once you put all the miles out to however many bodies, you done gave bits and pieces of yourself to everybody, huh?
It's nothing more personal than sex.
Yeah, and here you are.
It's actually, if you want to go there, it's the one time you're the most vulnerable, emotionally, physically, and soulfully.
It's your temple, and you're filling it up with God knows what, fucking with these dudes.
Because it's like this, like I told people, because people always ask me why I retired, would I ever come back? I said, because I don't want to go through the mental prep. The mental preparation that I have to go through to go film, because I have to set, okay, we about to get deep here. This is why I like talking to you.
That's what I'm here for.
You need to part, man. Me and you might need to do the show together, series. But understand this. I'm having sex. Let's say me and Nikki's about to, right? Nikki is not my wife. So I'm about to have sex, freaky, naughty, dirty sex with her. I have to take my mind out. I can't be Bobby, because if I'm Bobby, that means feelings. That means emotion. I have to be country. That means work. That means, yeah, I'm gonna bang your back out so this dude can nut, so he can this scene from either your shit.
Yeah, at that point, it's an entertainment thing. It's not about the sex anymore.
Bingo. Yeah.
So that's like putting your race car on the track and wearing it out, and then expecting to take it home and it be a good car for you for forever.
Yes. So
the pussy is the same way.
So to me, just that mental prep, because if you are a talent, you have to go through mental prep to do this. Because one, it's someone that you might know, but you might be in someone that, let's say, yeah, you might fuck him, but you would never marry him.
Exactly.
You feel what I'm coming from?
My point, exactly.
Period. And then too, also, if you with somebody, it's which to me is a greater anchor if you with somebody. Because trust me, some of these motherfuckers are very sensitive and catch feelings for porn shoots. Let's keep it 100. So that's why I said you have to take your mind somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
Period. Because I can't be myself. Not fully. I can be myself with my wife. Period. Now, if a dude, let's say, if he cheating at the side chick, that's different. But with porn, like I told him, I said, it's the mental aspect of it. Because 1, I want the scene to turn out good. 2, I got to stay hard. 3, I got to come on cue. I got a camera in my face.
Performance for women is kind of the same way. I want to talk about how, okay, so when I met my man, one of the first times that he ever stood the night with me, I woke him up the next morning with some head, and he didn't like that shit. He was like not prepared for that shit. That shit was not like, not only did I wake him up with some head, but I went and sat right on his dick immediately. Like I you know what I'm saying? I kind of like rushed to get it hard and set the fuck down on it. Like that is like being with so many men who are desensitized from porn. So many fuckboys, so many low value men, low vibrational beings, that when I got with somebody who I actually fucking cared about, like I went to put this shit on him as if he was one of them, and that shit backfired on me. The same thing will happen to you, sis, when you go to get married. That's what I mean when I say all them bodies. You know what I'm saying? I woke him up with some head. Of course, and most men that would hear that are gonna be like, yo, what you mean? I would love to wake up to some head, but like, nah, not with somebody that you trying to experience forever with. All of that shit should be like an energetic thing between the both of you. So and in return, that fucks up his performance, because he's like, oh, now he's like, she's gonna have all this experience and I gotta perform like a porn star. You know what I'm saying?
So when you gave the boy, he was like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
All right. So here's what happened. Like I was still staying with my friend at the time. This before I got my apartment. He stayed with me over there, and
I know why though.
Woke up with the sun. I put the dick in my mouth because I was like, "Oh, this is such a great dick." I'm like, "Let me just give him some. I bet he'd like this or whatever." So I did a little 5-minute. Let me get this thing hard real quick. Make sure he's up and at him before I straddle him. And I went to straddle him, and he was like it was just like the whole shit was just like moving so fast for him. Like it was like a rush thing. Like, come on, let's do it. Like that. It kind of just blew the experience. And I like to this day, I wish I would have done
it. If he's a man, he enjoyed that sleep. You broke that sleep up. You broke that sleep up. See?
I brought all the other bodies I ever fucked with in that bedroom, and it blew it. That's the point I'm trying to make, is that like I did shit that the 100 fuck boys that I've been with would have loved, because they're fuck boys and they didn't want to keep nobody.
Yeah, because
this man want to keep somebody. So
the difference between me fucking my wife and me fucking the girl on camera is I'm in love with my wife. The energy that I share with my wife, I can never share with another woman.
But she's not going, you're not pinning her back out like you would these other girls. You know what I'm saying? You can do that shit to them. Certain shit you can fuck with these porn stars that you can't do to your wife, right? Imagine all of a sudden your wife came in and was like, you know what I'm saying, do some wild, crazy, you know what I'm saying, put this in my ass and fuck me right here too. You know what I'm saying? It says some off the wall shit that she didn't never do for you before.
I ain't gonna front. I might be like,
yeah, what the fuck? Where'd you get that at? You know what I'm saying? I didn't teach you that. That's not my shit. That's not what I asked you for.
You got the ease shit in first with a conversation.
Yeah.
Then you do it. It was like that. If you had a conversation like, I like, you like getting head in the morning, getting woke up the head and stuff like that. Now, if he said hell yeah, this, that, the third, yeah, goddamn, I love that.
Mm-hmm.
You call his ass straight off guard. He was like, what the fuck is this? Wait a second. Whoa.
And that made me look like a fucking, like, super thought. You know what I'm saying? that made me look like, in
But
his
see, but
eyes,
see,
it's
but
like,
see, the thing of it
goddamn,
is,
like,
because the reason why, because it becomes repetitious in ways. Period. It's like, because I never forget when one of my homegirls, Hypnotic, said, having she seen a client, she didn't want a man to touch her. And I was like, she was like, yeah, I don't want, what I'm saying? So it's like I said before, it's that mental aspect,
mm-hmm.
Period.
Yeah,
Because it's also the energy.
it's so psychological, it's so spiritual, and
Yeah.
I'm not sitting here saying that porn is the devil, because I sit here and I participate in it. I've got my titties out right now on the webcam.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like, it does desensitize men, and therefore it affects your whole covenant. Whether it's a religious one or whatever, but your home, your person, the person that you want to spend, your soulmate, your partner, your pilot. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to bring him shit that you learned on all these other experiences.
Yeah. But see, that goes back to, how can I put this? It's understanding, knowing your mate.
Yeah. And then after
And
that, I
also
was
understanding,
like,
because see, I'm gonna be real with you. You made the mistake you made is classic for anybody, especially amongst men.
but that could be a
Because a
make or
man will
break
sit
thing
there.
when we're talking about forever here.
Yeah.
That could have blew it for me. Like, blew it. And I'm like, I fucking love him. You know what I'm saying? Like, how could I look so, I felt
well, you still
so
got him, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, then shit, what the hell?
Well, I mean, I'm blessed that he gave me grace. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But see, the thing of it is also with a relationship, y'all got to learn each other.
Exactly.
So it's because you stay learning. Because I've been with my wife going on 16, almost 17 years. We know each other, but we still learn each other. Because I always say this: the key to any marriage or relationship is how you adjust to your mate changes.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, because trust me, like when I tell people you been in a relationship long enough or a marriage long enough, trust me, this sex goes down. So y'all got to have it. Y'all got to have something there, that bond there, that y'all can sit there and go a month without it. It doesn't change nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Period. So to me, and two, also, if your wife is like mine, when you get it, it's a beautiful night. It's beautiful. Yes.
Well, see,
you know what I'm saying?
From that experience that I blew it, it kind of blew it for myself, where like every time that I was around him physically, like it made me, like I went from like him, like I wanted him to see me like, you know what I'm saying, like pure and not like virginal, because clearly I'm not. And if he wanted virginal, he wouldn't be fucking with me. But like it kind of like made me scared to go back in there and, you know what I'm saying, just be my freaky self. And like, a couple months down the road, he's telling me like, you know what I'm saying, you done had threesomes and all this, and you didn't even touch my dick. And I'm like, all right, now. All right. I
mean, eventually he gonna be like, something. I'm like, you didn't be talking all this shit. We showing.
But yeah, it affected the way that I initiated or approached the whole thing from there on out. Like just me blowing it that one time, it kind of fucked it up. Now we kind of got a better, you know what I'm saying, a better grasp. I got a better grasp on the dick, you know what I'm saying, than I did. I've learned from that experience, and I constantly try to do better. But like it went from that crazy morning where he left and was like, yo, like this is wild, like, to now, like he, last time he texted me, he was like, thank you for constantly doing better. And that, I mean, that's not just from a sex standpoint, but that's like, that gave me like, okay, like, all right, I'm learning. I'm, you know what I'm saying, I'm doing, you're not leaving here without me draining you. Period. But like, you know what I'm saying? Like I felt comfortable enough to do that now. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, you know what I'm saying? It took shit, I'm 7 months in with this man, and it went from like me doing way the fuck too much to me not doing enough at all. And now I'm like, okay, I'm in there now. So like now I'm like, all right, I want to fuck him like rabbits, like all the time. But like it's a balance between that thought shit and like real love making and sex. And that's what sex is sacred energy exchange. That's what it goes back to. And that's what people have lost the value of due to the desensitization that comes from porn.
So elegantly said. So elegantly said.
Yeah, it took a lot of explaining to get that part across, but
so we've been going for almost 2 hours. So
yeah,
girl, I don't even know what to say at this point. Cause normally I'd be like, tell them when to spend some money on you.
Yeah. So catch me on MFC. Catch me on Twitter at Nikki LeRiche. That's where you can find me. I'm on OnlyFans too.
She's funny. Her shit is like short and quick too.
Yeah.
I step away in March. It's gonna be easy for me to step away. I'm not gonna go through all that other shit that I did before.
Nah, I mean I'm still on other platforms and shit, but like I'm sticking to the 3 things that work out for me financially, and that's where my focus is at.
Oh no doubt. Shoot, mama. I swear you'll make a great podcaster. Just let you know. So, praise. We got all the way to the end.
Right.
And the motherfucker want to cut off, right?
It was like, all right, y'all done talked enough.
Oh my God. So I know this much. I want you to continue to keep coming back, what have you, even after you done shut down after March. Because I'm sorry, you are my goddess. I need to talk. I need to talk to you about the tantra, the energy, and all that. Hey, that's what we want to give y'all people: positive vibes and energy, and ways to get them positive vibes and energy. That's why I talk to Nikki all the time.
Yes, we can definitely get into tantra next time for sure.
Oh yeah, and plus you get freaky talk because she got a dirty mouth. There's nothing wrong with that though. We love it.
Yeah. Trying to get that ring.
Oh yes, and shoot, and I'm happy that
spend
you're
forever. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I deserve it.
Yeah, we all deserve love. We all deserve to live to the end of time with somebody.
Facts.
That's facts. So with that being said, how we always end these people. Life is a learning experience. What's the point of experience? You didn't learn anything. Smoke that over. Thank you for coming back, baby girl.
Thank you for having me.
Bye.
Bye.